Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This time we're gonna fly from Vienna, Austria, and this is going to be a bit of late afternoon to evening. We're gonna fly to Munich, Germany. So this is part of the 15th leg of the West Europe flight series, I guess, using A32NX or A320neo from flybywiresim. So we just still preparing the aircraft. The luggage seems suck, so I don't know why, but gonna request again. So hopefully it was going to enter. Yep, I think yes. Okay, cool. So without further ado, let's do it.
Departing runway 16.
Okay. Yeah, that's the problem again with the Pilot 20C. I don't know why they kind of like
Temperature -4, dew point -6. Current QNH is 1002.
So let me mute it first because we don't need it to add this because the plane is not yet up. But the Pilot 280C seems unable to read the state of the aircraft right now. I don't know, it's a bug. I guess they have to fix it. So yeah, so as usual, we'll be accompanied by Jenny. Good afternoon, Jenny.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so we are now ready. Let's prepare the aircraft.
Okay.
It's cold and dark. Okay, let's put the external power. 3, 1 and 2. Cool. Brighten up the display. Yeah, we're gonna slightly adjust down because it's going to be late. Okay, I think I'm done with the setting of the lighting.
I'm out for the walk around.
Okay, as usual, see you. So let's put crew oxygens on. There's 1, 2, 3. Should be on bad. Yep, on bad on. Okay, so let's check the APU fire test. Cool. Engine 1 fire test. Cool. Engine 2 fire test. Okay, cool. So everything lights up properly. We can check definitely the engine. 24 quarts. Fuel. Now fuel, let's check the fuel. We got block fuel of 4.7. 4.7. Yep. Oops, sorry. Hey, come on. That should be correct. Okay. Still refueling. Brake check. Okay, let's go to MacDo and programming the FMGC. Matsu, AOC menu. Let's init request from SimBrief. Okay, Lima Oscar Whiskey to Echo Delta Delta Mike. Fuel on board already fill up. I'm using instant, I think. Yeah, got to change that. It should be okay. Check aircraft engine Leap 1826 correct, and active navigation database until 26th of Jan. I already update the AROC. By the way, if you don't know, well, updating the AROCs can come from Flight Simulator, but I'm using a Navigraph subscription, so yeah, it's a bit not expensive. I think if you divide it by 12 months, it should be okay. So that will be very helpful because I can use the map, updated map, and all the information for the IFR planning. Very, very important. Let's init request. Okay, so from 2 correct, and the alternate is Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot, I think Frankfurt. We're gonna fly Lufthansa 894, cost index 8, flight level 250. This is going to be quick flight, so we're not gonna fly too high. Okay, let's go flight plan. From Vienna we're gonna depart from runway, let me bring up the plan first. Runway 16 3, and then we're gonna use Sophil to Bravo. Okay, that's number 3 from below. Sophil to Bravo. Insert. Let's clean up the discontinuity. Okay, and then Munich, we're gonna try to get ILS runway 26 right. To left from the below, the bottoms, and we're gonna use NAPSA 1 Bravo. Okay, number 3. Okay, so you might hear some thunder. It's gonna be raining in my home right now, at my location, at home locations right now. Okay, I think that's it, right? Let's see if it's correct. Oh, okay, from Vienna we're gonna fly to Sophil, our transitions, and to the west, and then I think that's Oscar Tango, then to Gudik, then going to the west again, directly to capture the glide slope at Foxtrot India 26 right. Okay, seems okay. I think should be okay. Yeah, this I need to check that one when we fly. Basically, it's kind of like the representation, the graphic is not that correct, I guess. Okay, let's
I'm back, no issues on the walk around.
Okay, cool. I think we're ready for
Shortcut information Bravo 720 Zulu, winds are 125 at 10 knots.
okay, so let's
Sky condition VFR.
Vienna clearance delivery already set, so let's change to that frequency and let's request clearance. Jenny, can you request clearance delivery, IFR clearance for our flight plan?
Okay,
8Liner 4 ready to copy IFR clearance. Lufthansa 8Liner 4 is cleared to Echo Delta Delta Mike. Fly desobedience by departure. With desobedience transition, then as filed. Expect departure runway 16. Climb to 5,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearance
1,000 feet.
after departure. Squawk 5546. Lufthansa 8Liner 4 is clear to Echo Delta Delta Mike.
Squawk 5546. 5546.
Climb to 5,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Squawk 5546. Lufthansa 8Liner 4 real back correct. QNH is 100 to contact ground on 121.6 when ready for pussy back in joy. QNH is 1002 ground on 121.6 Lufthansa 8Liner 4.
Okay. QNH 1002. Okay, IFR clearance received.
Okay, cleared our destination as filed.
Hi, here are some water bottles for you. The security and safety check are complete. Are we okay to start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding. Thank you.
Thanks. Clear to board.
So we're gonna have 125 soul on board, so yeah, not as crowded as usual, but as heavy as usual, so it's okay. Let's put this fuel pump on. We going. Oh, you haven't really put anything. Switch on. Okay, let's put the APU. Okay, APU on. Start it. Start it. Okay, cool. So let's do before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Gear pins and covers.
Remove.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Oh, sorry, not good. Adheres nav.
Fuel quantity.
Fuel quantity is 4,760 kg.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
1002 set.
Down to the line.
Okay, so while we wait, this is our flight plan. We're gonna depart from this airport from runway 16. As we have a clearance, we are around here. So let's activate our location here. So I think, oh yeah, so we are here, and then we're gonna probably push back to the left, and then we're gonna use this taxiway to Bravo 1, hold short before we take off this runway. Frequency, delivery ground and tower already programmed. On the after departure, we're gonna take this Sophill 2B to Bravo above 3,500, and this is the waypoints. Transition altitude is 10,000, so no speed restriction here, so basically following below 10,000 feet, 250 knots. Okay, so that is the flight plan. Okay, I think we're done.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
We done our briefing also, and emergency briefing as usual. Jenny, do you have any questions?
No questions.
Okay, cool. Let me complete the flight plan first, because we just finished secondary flight index, radio navigations. Okay, init page B. Let's get the 0 fuel weight. Enter here. Block fuel is 4.7. We have I think the wind is -9, so we got 34 minutes extra time, 36 basically. And then for performance, we're gonna use already calculated in the calculators. I hope they make this calculators into the flypad though. Config 1 plus F, flex time 66. In V1 is 144, VR is 145, V2 is 145. Transition altitude is 10,000. 144, 145, 145. Okay, 66. Well, why I kind of trying to remember it, because during the before takeoff checklist, I'm gonna read out again basically. Anyway, I think we're done setting up. Let's inform the ground. Way to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We'll be ready shortly.
Okay, I will hold.
Okay, I think the door is closing.
We have completed the boarding process.
Okay, cabin crew, arm doors and cross check.
Doors armed and cross-checked.
Okay, cool. Doors arm and cross check. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We're ready to pressurize the hydraulic. Please ensure ground check are all completed.
All ground checks are complete and you are clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Okay, I believe you bleed on. Go external power off. Beacon on. Okay, I think that's it. Anything else? No. Okay, cool. Let's do.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Captain and the entire crew, we would like to welcome you aboard this flight. My name is Linda, and I'm your chief flight.
Let's before start checklist below the line.
Windows and doors.
At this time,
Close and arm.
Beacon.
tables are in their full up.
On.
Thrust levers.
Also make sure your
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Okay, let's switch the frequency to ground. Jenny, could you request pushback and engine start?
Okay.
Lufthansa 894 ready for pushback and engine start. Lufthansa 894 pushback and engine start approved. Pushback and engine start approved. Lufthansa 894.
Okay. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brake release.
Roger. Pushing back.
Now we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the
You are
flight,
clear
as you may
behind, and you
experience
can
turbulence.
start your engines at your
There are several
discretion.
emergency exits on this aircraft.
Okay, let's start engine number 2.
Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft,
Okay, and to rising EGT. It's basically very cold. Before it's like -4, now it's above 0, because I think it's quite cold right now in here,
to start the
but not yet snowy. I might have gone to set up the snow setting later on when we are starting from Munich to Basel Mulhouse.
until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. At this time, your portable electronic devices must be set to airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke
Engine number 1.
lavatory is prohibited by law. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the
Push
seat
back
pocket in
complete.
front of
Set
you.
parking brakes, please.
We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff.
Parking
If you have
brake
any
set.
questions, please don't hesitate
Roger.
to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all
Okay,
an
the tow
enjoyable
bar
flight.
is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Okay, thank you. You can go to hand signals. See ya.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
November Charlie Golf, taxi via Alpha Kilo Old Shuttle runway 28. Alpha Kilo Old Shuttle switch, November Charlie Golf.
Okay, engine stabilize. We can turn off the IPU bleed and master IPU master switch. Okay, beacon on. Can post the taxi lights on. Okay, everything's check. Let's do after start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Check.
Pitch trim.
Pitch trims, yeah, you're right. Pitch trim not yet set. 0.8 or 25% set.
Rudder trim.
0 check.
After start checklist complete.
Okay. Let's do flight control check.
Flight control check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Okay, Jenny will do hers, and let's put auto brake maximum, TCAS, Terra. Let's close the door. And predictive wind shear, weather radar on, engine switch to normal. I think here is okay. I think that's it. We also gonna do flap 1. and then spoiler arm. Cool. I'm done. Jenny, can you request taxi clearance then?
Okay.
Lufthansa 894 request taxi to runway 16.
Lufthansa 894 taxi to runway 16 via taxiways Oscar. Hecho. Bravo 1. Also runway 16.
Taxi to runway 16 via taxiways Oscar, Echo, Bravo 1, hold short runway 16 Lufthansa 894.
Yeah, as mentioned, I think it's correct. So we're gonna do taxi to Bravo 1 hold short over there. Let's do taxi then.
Roger. Clear to taxi.
Okay, clear left side.
Clear right side.
Parking brake off.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Runway 34 on Echo 7. Echo 601, hello, taxi straight ahead on November to stand Bravo 31. Straight ahead to November, stand Bravo 31, I get a 601.
That's Vienna. This is using Orbex add-on. It's very beautiful. Actually, the inside of the terminals is being rendered also. It's very nice, very detailed airport, of course. I haven't been able to show you all of the airport area, of course. Probably someday I'm gonna make some review on the airport, but not this time definitely, because I still love flying this aircraft all around Europe. Anyway, let's sting the cabin.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
And also takeoff config. Press. Let's do before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Check.
Flight instruments.
Check.
Briefing.
Confirm.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
Flex temp is, hold on, let me turn this aircraft first because it's quite hairy. Come on. Oh yes, I think we have to take the second, second one.
Taxi via Echo 8 and Mike to stand Charlie 55, expect a marshal for parking. Echo 8, Mike, Charlie 55, marshal for parking.
V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
Okay, V1 144, VR 145, V2 145, flex temp 66.
Checked. ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Okay. I thought that aircraft supposed to leave, but that's a parked aircraft. Gonna take it from the end of the runway. So that's a second entrance here.
Negative full position, marshal is 30 seconds out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? There's no hold short position or what? Oh, I think it's not here, but it's supposed to be here. actually the runway is not this one. This one is still taxiway. That's the runway.
Uniform National, continue on Mike to Delta 06.
Mike to Delta 06, that's one of the comments.
Lufthansa 894, contact tower on 119.4, have a good afternoon.
Tower on 119.4, Lufthansa 894.
Okay, let's prepare for takeoff. I'm done. Lights on. We're not going to turn off the packs because it's long runway, so I'm okay with it. So let's request takeoff. Jenny, press request takeoff.
Okay.
Tower Lufthansa 894 ready for departure, runway 16.
Lufthansa 894, wind us 125 at 10 knots, cleared for takeoff, runway 16.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 16, Lufthansa 894.
Okay. Takeoff clearance received.
Roger. Clear for takeoff.
Parking brake off. Let's roll. Before takeoff, below the line.
Takeoff runway.
Runway 16, confirm.
Cabin crew.
Advise.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Papa Lima India, reporting Romeo. Papa Lima India, Victor Taserbroek. Victor Taserbroek, Papa Lima India. Papa Victor Juliet is number 2, number 1 is on that.
Okay. You're ready for takeoff.
Number 2, Papa Juliet.
Ready.
Okay, let's take off. 50%.
Thrust set.
Man flag SRS, runway auto thrust blue.
Check. 100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Flap 0.
Speed check. Flap 0.
Lufthansa 894, climb and maintain flight level 1.
Lever climb.
Radar director on 119.8. Have a nice day.
Climb and maintain flight level 120, radar director on 119.8, Lufthansa 894. Radar director Lufthansa 894, climbing to flight level 120.
Lufthansa 894, good afternoon. Radar contact.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Okay, everyone. Spoiler off. Okay, 250. Yeah, this is afternoon flight, late afternoon, so before evening, so it's going to be sunset soon.
Lufthansa 89 at full climb and maintain flight level 120.
Okay, 120.
Flight level 120, Lufthansa 89 or 4.
Okay, 120 set.
Check.
Okay, so we're gonna expedite the climb as usual. So we're gonna bring the float light a bit. It's almost dark.
Lufthansa 89 at full climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Lufthansa 89 or 4.
200. 200 set.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about the cabin. However, please note that we do recommend you fasten your seatbelts at all times when you are seated in case of turbulence. Thank you.
Lufthansa 89 at full good afternoon. Radar contact.
So we are climbing at maximum rate. The speed is quite low, around 200, but once we level up, I think we can then speed up back to the required speed. I think it's around 290. yeah, we would like to get as fast as possible to flight level 2500. So it's a bit cloudy down there, but up here is quite okay, and we should be flying above the cloud, I guess.
Lufthansa 89 and full climb and maintain flight level 250. Climb and maintain flight level 250, Lufthansa 89 or 4.
Okay, 250 set.
Check.
Oh, sorry, we got standards. Okay, after takeoff without a line.
Barrel ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. Seatbelts.
Off.
After takeoff checklist complete.
You have control.
I have control.
Just forget to do below the line after takeoff. So, but everything seems to be okay. We're probably gonna land, already going to be dark in Munich, but it will be interesting. The cloud formation was quite amazing in front of us over there. Yeah, I don't know why it was a bit yellowish in the recording or the screen, but I see it oranges. So anyway, hopefully that's not the fault of the setting, but just the monitors that I got on the OBS actually. There's several cloud pillars or formations just in front of us. So, okay, we're gonna be around 20 minutes to top of descent and to our destination around 41 minutes. So yeah, after Munich I think we're gonna stay overnight, and then early morning we're gonna fly to Basel Mulhouse Freiburg Airport in France. Okay, there's a third layer actually, the third layer of the cloud, but it's quite not that heavy. But in front of us there's a thick black cloud. Hopefully, let's check the meter for Munich. I'm using a simple meter just to take a look, you know. Temporary raining. Wow, okay, there's some raining going on in Munich. Overcast, I think around, that's quite low, I think, like 1700 feet. Broken cloud at 9000 feet. 17,000 feet, I think, overcast. And that's probably that black cloud. Temperature is 2 degrees, so not that bad, but in Vienna it seems to be worse, because I think it's a higher level altitude in Vienna compared to Munich. Munich is a bit in lower altitude. Yeah, I think we're gonna enter those black cloud, I guess. It's raining. I'm using live weather. So, and what's the yellowish color? I hope it's not really yellow in here. No, it is orange. It's okay. I think my monitors is off. The Samsung one. This is Samsung UD UD something 28 something 28 inch, but I think in my stream output should be okay. It's a bit yellowish and purplish. Okay. I still don't need the float light or the cabin lights to be turned on. It's still quite bright here. Okay, we reach our cruise flight level. Yeah, I cannot see anything from the window seat. It's mostly covered by cloud. Yeah, everyone, hey everyone, Olibu 2007. I have all side X stick and use keyboard for throttle and everything. Yeah, you can use anything you want. I used to do that also. I'm using keyboard. It's a very simple joystick, you know, those Logitech one, the old one, but then I built up, you know, a long time, so it is not just instant time. So I built, this is DIY. If you can see in the setup here, this is DIY panels, this one DIY, the gear, this one is DIY back here. So yeah, it's a long tedious process, I guess, to build this one using laser cutters. So I just like DIY, so that's why I can make this one. But you can ask someone else or the makers to create some panels, for example, to cut the I've put my Coral Draw masters for F18, but I haven't put the FS 2020 cockpit yet, but I will put it in my Google Drive. You can download it, you can ask somebody to cut it for you. And this one, some of them are 3D printed. Of course, it's quite difficult to make yourself if you don't get used to DIY. Most of this overhead also DIY, except for this. Of course, this one is honeycomb. This one is from Thrustmasters. It's very difficult to create a throttle quadrant, I guess. We'll see. This joystick also, I'm still using this one. I think there's several one that is quite good. Yeah, this button box also DIY. Thrustmaster Kogar DIY. This one is DIY. This one is for Boeing versions or Cessna or something. I have my own audio that built up. I put 60 inch. Yeah, I make a loan on that one. Anyway, yes, and mostly this one is acrylics. This panel is acrylics, and these buttons, this is resin 3D printed using resin, not the FDM one. So FDM is a bit rough, but this one is using resin 3D printing. Yeah, this one also resin, but the panels is actually acrylics. I'm using like 2mm acrylics sandwich with 3mm. So the top one is 2mm painted, and then with the laser you can engrave a marking like this numbering. This button is actually from the original push button, but then I engrave it with lasers using a jig, and then put a white paint and then wipe it clean, so it's kind of the recess in the carving is actually where the paint stay on. So that's kind of how I create this. I have a video actually in my channel playlist on how to build those FA-18 cockpit. I think it's the same process. Yeah, so this one I haven't created a video on how to build it, but it's even simpler than the FA-18 actually. This one is actually a kind of general cockpit. I have another video explaining all of this, and I've configured, I'm using spad.next also on how to program the spad.next, on how you, this is a register keyboard. If you go to supermarket, you usually see this keyboard. I bought it in AliExpress, kind of like 50 bucks or something, 40 bucks, I don't know. Yes, I think it's around that, 40 bucks. Then I programmed this for MacDo. So if you want to program MacDo, you can press this, let's say from here. I didn't use the latest fly-by-wire. You can do that also rather than using keyboard. Of course, fly-by-wire has already created a web-based interface, so you can use your iPad or Android. Then there is going to be MacDo in the Android device, and you can use that to interface with the MacDo. I don't use that one because I already have this keyboard. It's fine with me, and I
Expect the NAPS 1 Bravo arrival with an NAPS transition for the ILS approach to runway 26 right after Amani cleared direct NAPS Lufthansa 894.
Okay, I've been clear to approach Amadi and then direct to Napsa. So yeah, we're gonna be after Buxy. After Buxy in front of us, there will be top of descent. Okay, a VTOL VR. What do you mean VTOL? I'm not sure. The VTOL VR. I'm using VR also. I'm using my Refurb G2 back there. Not yet using VR, because using VR is for yourself. I cannot share VR view to all of you because it's not fair, right? I mean, in using VR, you're gonna feel very 3D environments, very good. But if I share it in YouTube, it's becoming like very nauseating because the movement is quite fast. So I'm using VR only for myself. Okay, but yes, VR really bring you into another level basically. But for the game of VTOL VR, yeah. Well, I'm using DCS. Well, VTOL VR is a bit arcadish, I think, but I'm using DCS for fighter jet. But I'm using FS 2020 also with VR. That is also amazing. Yeah, I mean, but the problem is, of course, yeah, I know how to interact with the controller is a problem, but well, that's the trade-off until you probably have some neuro connection, then you can feel that. Anyway, thank you for everyone. Oh well, DCS, yeah, DCS. I haven't gone back to DCS just now. I'm still stuck with the FS 2020 right now, but we'll do that. Yeah, I think they have, but I haven't tried that with the kind of like how to visualize hand tracking and trying to align with the physical keyboard switch. That will be amazing, but I haven't tried that yet. I will probably. At that time, I have you have to have a leap camera. Kind of those things is quite cumbersome. Until it's integrated with your VR, I think it's an interface setting is quite easy. Then I can try probably. Anyway, sorry guys, I need to prepare for approach right now. I need to be a bit focusing back to the approach. Let me prepare for the approach while I might not talking to you for a while. Let's go approach page. This one KNH is 999, and then temperature is 3 degrees. Okay.
Maintain flight level 260 will cross NAPSA at flight level 100, then descend via the NAPS 1 Bravo arrival with a NAPSA transition to 5,000 feet. QNH is 999 or Lufthansa 894.
Okay, we've been instructed to 100. descent. So we can try to do early descent definitely. I haven't seen the let me pull out the navigaphers. I think NAPSA is flight level 10,000. That's correct. BTOS maximum 13,000. No, I think we are moved from NAPSA anyway. NAPSA and okay, 250 as usual. Nothing else. Okay, not. I think it's okay. So we can do descent right now. I think we're gonna be doing a bit early. Okay, we set up the descent. We set up the. What we haven't set up is the. Hold on, let me check the. Here frequency is 108.7 and the minimum is 100 or 200. We can use 200 anyway. Minimums, we'll see about that. 108.7, 108.7 and 200. Let's check. This is 200 first. Radio. Oops. Okay, I'm done with this. I think already descend to 88. NAPSA 10,000. Okay. 10,000. Let's check here the calculators for top of descent. Let's sing and let's target 10,000 here. And let's use vertical speed right now. Sing 39 mile. So I think we have here 39 miles, so almost a bit early, but I'm okay with that. 37. Supposed to be sing 39 miles. What did I use? 1800. So 1800 is 39 miles. So 39 miles. Oh, exactly at NAPSA at 10,000. I got speed limit to 50 by then, so we're gonna slow down a bit and using speed brake, I guess, to ensure that we are going to meet with that. Yeah, you can follow the landing. I'm not that good, but I'm getting used to it right now. The landing is pretty consistent right now. I think I hope I'm not making a mistake, but sometimes you just kind of like having some difficulties. So far the wind is quite calm, below 10 knots, but above 10 knots is going to be very difficult, of course. And I'm always kind of veering to the right most of the time. I think alignment on the screen, things on my vision, I guess not probably proper. It's very difficult to align using the screen yourself compared to the real one, definitely. I think sometimes you kind of veering to the right and landing in the right side of the runway rather than the center. But in most of the case, I do smooth landing right now, pretty okay. In my previous videos, at least 10 of them are pretty good and consistent. But yeah, it takes some practices, I guess, with the simulators, not the real one. Simulators have some kind of different I don't know, setting, and you have no sensation, right? And if it's right or wrong, but you have to get some cues out of your screen. Is it going to be okay or not? But yeah, it takes a lot of practice, I guess 10 more flights, short flight like this, I might reach 200 flying hours in flight simulators, mostly I guess in A320, and some of them are in smaller planes. and also 787 using the mod versions. But I've been not flying 787 because I think it's much suitable to fly long hours, right? Long distance, like 5 hours, 6 hours. For 1 to 3 hours, I think it's much better using A320 anyway. I have another aircraft, of course, in my arsenals, like for a regional jet or something, but I haven't tried that yet. I haven't dare or have a time to do the whole learning process, because it takes a lot of practice just to get used to the flow or the procedures. And yeah, the music is lost. I don't know why. Did I capture? I don't know, the music is gone, so there's no music right now. Anyway, I've lost the music, background music. I don't know, something wrong with the setting in OBS that it didn't capture the... I'm using audio capture in OBS to capture directly from the applications feeding through the OBS. I'm not using voice meter anyway anymore. I used to use voice meters to control all the sounds coming into the OBS, but it's quite quirky. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's kind of stuttering. I'm using a separate PC to stream, and my main PC really focusing on flying and all the applications needed to fly, but the old PC is for streaming, so it's run only for streaming and audio systems for the sound effect and everything. Okay, we are reaching 10,000 feet almost. Gonna prepare for so let's put the low auto brake. Let's take a look in Navigraph. Here we are set into 3,000 at Gudik, 5,000 at Gudik. So okay, that's why they already sent us for. Let's put a speed brake. 5,000 at Gudik, so that is where we capture the localizer and glide slope. Localizer, I mean. So yeah. Okay, we are slowing down. 250. We put a speed brake, so we accelerate.
Approach on 128.02 Lufthansa 894.
Okay, let's put all the lights prepared and seat belt on. Speed brake off.
Continue descent via the Naps 1 Bravo arrival. For the ILS approach to runway 26 right at Munich.
Continue descent via the Naps 1 Bravo arrival. For the ILS approach to runway 26 right Lufthansa 894.
Okay, let's do approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirm.
ECAM status.
Check.
Barrel ref.
Barrel ref, I forgot. Sorry. Good is what warning. Okay, I think it's 999 or 1999 anyway. 999 9er set.
Minimum.
Set.
Check. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
I have control.
You have control.
Lufthansa 89 at further right, heading 330 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 26 right at Munich.
Heading 330 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 26 right, Lufthansa 894.
Lufthansa 89 at further right, heading 330.
Heading 330 Lufthansa 894.
Oh, we've been factor manually, so we're gonna be heading 330. So I'm using this to manage speed and manage heading. Also, I can command from here directly. 330. We've been factored to 330, and then probably capture the localizer from there. It's much better, I guess, compared to the initial plan. I'm using pilot to ATC. I'm not using the ATC built-in from FS 2020, so that's not proper.
Lufthansa 89 at further right, heading 345.
Heading 345 Lufthansa 894.
345. Set.
Check.
Yeah, I think we can see here we are trying to direct from here and then turning here to Gudek. This is the first localizer to capture, and this is the glide slope. Okay, when we turn, we're gonna slow down the aircraft and then do the approach workflow, and slowing down and flap 1, flap 2, flap gear down, flap 3, and flap 4, flap full, and then that will configure ready for landing. So you're gonna land from to runway 26 right at Munich. So it's almost sunset, so it's gonna be quite dark down there. Yeah, it's a problem with the music, unfortunately. Somebody clicked the mute button. Okay, we got some music back. Somebody.
Cleared for ILS approach to runway 26 right, fly heading 290, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Lufthansa 894.
Okay, 5,000 feet. Let's do descent first, and then because that will require a speed to descend, we're gonna capture the localizer first. Yep. Gonna put speed brake, just not to increase the speed further. That will complicate the slowdown later on. I want to be at 5,000 feet first, so we can slow down to. I know. Unfortunately, I cannot do. Yeah, I'm violating the ATC anyway instruction because I'm speeding up. But once I reach 5,000 I can slow down quickly and
Lufthansa 89 full expedite speed reduction to 250 laps.
wow, that's dark. Let's put all the lights in.
QNH is 9er tower on 118.7 Lufthansa 894.
Okay, let's put activate approach mode, confirm. We're gonna slow down further.
Runway 26 right.
Lufthansa 894, good afternoon. Radar contact. Continue ILS to runway 26 right call when established on final.
Continue ILS to runway 26 right will call when established on final Lufthansa 894.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our flight, please ensure your seatbelts and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in open air. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin on the flight to pick up any remaining oxygen glasses.
Yeah, it's gotta be very tight because okay, flap 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
I'm using a speed brake just to slow down everything. So slow down the aircraft, I mean. Let's do glide slope captures because we missed it already. Flaps 2.
Speed check. Flaps 2.
Lock star green, glide slope green.
Check.
Wow, that's quite dark down here. AP2, Cat 3 dual. Gear down.
Check. Check. Gear down.
2,500.
That's the runway. Runway inside. Flap 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps full.
Anti-ice on. Engine 1 and 2. Ice detected, I guess. Wow, that's quite low visibility, so we might do almost auto land, but that's the runway inside already, the lights, but it's quite tight. Okay, we haven't got any notification yet. Spoiler arm, cabin ding.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew. Auto
Advice.
thrust.
Manage speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Okay, landing flow. Oh, it's raining. Okay, it's raining, so let's do medium auto brake. You want to use the wiper? Unfortunately, the wiper is not functional here. Compared to XP12 that they show us, is very good. They kind of having raindrops and then wipe off into. But here, I think the effect is not that good. It's just a moving wiper. That's it. Okay, we have a rainy day's landing. Quite an interesting one today. I think it's an ice. The rain, I think so. Yeah, it's -2 degrees. Okay, let's prepare for landing. Check.
Lufthansa 8904, wind is not 234 at 22 knots, cleared to land runway 26 right.
Yeah, headwind 21 knots, so it's quite a strong wind. So we might need to slow down early, if not that's gonna float away because of the headwind. Autopilot off. I'm taking to the right first and then
Minimum.
continue. Yeah, you see it's veering to the
40, 30, 20.
veering to the right again. I don't know why, guys. It's always like that.
Spoilers.
Lufthansa 8904, exit runway when able.
Reverse green.
70 knots.
South. 70 knots.
This medium speed is very strong. Wow. Ooh. I know this is not a very good landing. Sorry to disappoint you. Disagree? What's happened with that? Let me get out from the runway first. That is very strong. I should have used low auto brake. Also in the rain, the grip is suddenly like very strong. So I forgot about that also. Flap up, retracted, spoilers on. Predictive wind shear off, TCAS off, frequency ground, taxi to gate.
Lufthansa 8904, request taxi to the gate. Lufthansa 8904, taxi to gate 201 via taxiways Alpha-Niner, November 3. Taxi to gate 201 via taxiways Alpha-Niner, November 3, Lufthansa 8904.
I think we are getting that gate 201. That's very noisy. And what's the flap disagree? Okay, we are arriving at Munich airport. Gonna take the first 201. That's the first one. Yeah, that's 201. So we're gonna, I think we're gonna directly starting from here. Turn off all the lights. Oops, it's too fast. So it won't blind the marshal. Now I forgot about landing checklist and everything as usual. That is because it's quite hectic just now. You know, I have to ask Jenny to do that anyway.
Belt is securely fastened, and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. The flight attendants are... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop, and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
Okay, that's it. Not a very good landing today. Quite disappointed of myself, but again, it's veering to the right. I should have taken the right and then turning to the left. I guess that helps a bit on aligning with the runway, but today is kind of like I'm too much to the right. Oh, forgot about. Damn it. Another thing, sorry guys, just getting quite hectic right now. Supposed to start APU and everything, so forgot about that. And everything is a miss. So let's put the lights on so we can see much better. All lights off. Preparing for the next flight. Anyways, that's yeah, probably some pressure from you. I used to be quite okay, but kind of like a bit panic in terms of handling the whole things by myself. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the flight. So this is quite not a very good landing, but today we land already in Munich, and let's check the jetway and start disembarking. Wow, that's the wrong one, right? How come the jetway is crossing each other? There's a bug. Supposed to take the 201 jetway rather than the... Yeah, there's a bug. Okay, I think the jetway connected and the door has been open, and that's it. And I think we land roughly a bit in here and rain, but it's not raining here, so it's kind of odd. Anyway, the weather seems to be quite funny, and yeah, so see you next time in another flight. So we're gonna fly tomorrow morning from Munich to Basel Mulhouse Freiburg in France. So early morning flights as usual. They will be giving us a bit good lighting and environment. So if you enjoy, sorry about the landing and gonna disappoint you. See you next time.